Hi there, my name is Caroline and welcome to another episode of Friday Sews. Friday Sews is where we come together and talk about a little bit of what we've done in the past week, what's on our sewing table, our plans, and a little bit about life. So thank you for coming back and watching my Friday Sews for, I think today's Friday, October 25. 2024. I can't believe the year is almost done. So I've been making a point to come down every day and do a little sewing. At the end of the day, I find myself that I need that at least 30 minutes. I need it. It helps me unwind from work, unwind from making dinner, all the family stuff. So it actually worked out well this week and I liked it, and I think I might continue this practice. Maybe not every day, but I really am going to make an effort to do this at least 30 minutes, a little bit at a time. So what have I been sewing in the past week? I sewed up the Love Notions Barrington Boxy Tee. I'm actually wearing it right now, and two of them, and two pairs of Love Notions Duet Trousers. Let me talk about, I'm gonna insert a video. I took a little a video of me wearing the Barrington Boxy Tee and the Duet Trousers. There's a big difference. Maybe I'll put it at the end of what I'm talking about. So the Barrington Boxy is really nice. I love it. It's looser and fits well. I made a size large, and it has I chose the slit hem options. I think they have 3 neck options: the scoop neck, the high, what is that, the t-shirt one, neckline, and the v-neck. Here it is, the Love Notions Barrington Boxy Tee. I chose this fabric, is from Joann's Fabrics. It was in my stash and I saw on the side, the selvage, it said Joann Fabrics. It's been there for years and I finally got to use it. I loved making this because I usually make the classic tee, the Love Notions classic tee, and I also make the Love Notions, what's that dress? The t-shirt dress, the classic, the tee dress. Why is this name escaping me? I'm always do that. Make that dress. So I decided to make the Barrington Boxy. This is a slinkier kind of, was harder to sew on the serger. I usually like to sew my knits straight up on the serger, but because it was slinkier and I could not get hold of it on the, I knew I would have trouble controlling the fabric through the serger. So what I did was I sewed the seams up first. I would sew a seam up on my sewing machine and then go back right here to the serger and sew the seams up, so I had better control of the fabric. So this was I made a second one. This is of a thicker fabric. Here you go, this one. I love this. This is another Barrington tee. I got this fabric from, I would not be able to pinpoint, but it's either from the 2 of these places. I think this was from fabric.com when they were in business, or could be Fashion Fabrics Club, either of the 2 places, but it's been in my stash for a long time, so I could not really tell you definitely where it was from. That's my second set. Let me move on to the story of the Duet Trousers. The Love Notions Duet Trousers. I chose the tapered leg version because I like the tapered look better. So the first pair of pants, I made it. I put it on. It fits me, okay? It fits me. If I'm standing up, it fits me. And I was so happy with it. I'm going to show you. And here you go. I made a size 16. according to the finished garment measurements. You know what I want to say? It's important to choose the right fabric. Now, it is a woven pattern, but this fabric, I got it at Fabric Mart Fabrics. I love Fabric Mart Fabrics, as you know. It is very stiff. There is no, I don't know, there is no give or something. I sat down right before this video to put on my heels. Guess what? I sat down, but it was just so tight. Oh, my light is just going. It was so tight. There's just no, it's okay when I'm standing up. Okay, so I'm going to wear, sorry, my light. But when I go to work, I'm going to have to sit at my desk, and it's not going to work. It was just too tight at my thighs, especially, and my hips. So this I'm going to, and I love the lining. You know what my favorite TV show is? I Love Lucy. And I put in the I Love Lucy, and I used the finished for the finishing, and the inside I did the bias tape option, which is so it looks just prettier and nicer. I just loved it, perhaps as I'm on the weight loss journey, because everything else fit except the thighs. It might fit better, but I think it's the fabric. You will see I made the same size 16. Now you can't tell in this video, but I'm wearing it now, but I'm going to insert the clip. This is the same size 16. It's the fabric. It's also a woven fabric, but it's just, there's no stretch in this fabric, but it's the way the fabric drapes. There's a lot of room. I sit down, I can sit, I can stand, I can do whatever. There's enough room to move. So I definitely want to say that it was a fabric choice. I'm gonna make this. I'm obsessed with making this trousers. I really am. I'm going to make at least 2 or 3 or more for the winter. I love wearing pants as well, but I've never had good fitting trousers. Now that I know that the Love Notions Duet Trousers size 16 is perfect for me, I'm going to keep making it. It took me, for the first time in my entire life, I've never sat and sewed something up in one go. I cut it separately. It took me about 20 minutes to cut it, but I sat from start to finish. I just sat in one go. It took me 4 hours to make the Love Notions Duet Trousers. I put on all the other YouTube sewists, and I kept watching their videos, listening, and making this one. Took 4 hours to make. I loved it, and so I'm going to make again. So I have some, because to make up for this pair of pants, I feel like I need to make up and make more. So let me show you. I have a few fabric choices. I have it all here on my chair, and now I'm dropping it. So I have this suiting fabric. This was from Joann Fabrics, and I have a lot of it. So I'm either going to use this or this suiting fabric from, this is from Fabric Mart Fabrics. So those are my options, and I am definitely making another Love Notions Duet Trousers because I need something to go with this Barrington Boxy. It's probably going to be the blue one, or even the gray one would go. Anyway, so that is my, love. That's what I did this week. I have plans. My plans for this week is going to be to to make another pair of Love Notions Duet Trousers. It's going to be tomorrow. So that's on my plans out of those fabrics that I chose. Now, I also want to make another Love Notions trousers. It's the Sabrina Slims. I'm not sure if I'm going to get to it this week, but I do have fabric. It's out of a Ponte. It's a stretch, obviously. I have fabric that I purchased at Hobby Lobby's sale the previous week, the week after, because now their current sale is going, the Fab 40% is going. So 2 weeks ago, I purchased some Ponte at Hobby Lobby. So I'm gonna try and make the Love Notion Sabrina Slims out of this, and I think I picked up a couple of colors. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it done this week, but it'll definitely be by next weekend. I'll have it cut up. Another one that's in my plans, definitely, this is my plans for Sunday and Monday. I work from home on Monday, so during break time and in the night, I want to try the new Itch to Stitch. So the other pattern okay, I digress. The other pattern company that fits me really well is Itch to Stitch Patterns. So I want to try this new pattern, the Itch to Stitch Ladera dress. It's asking for a stiffer, like you know, a heavier weight fabric. I don't think they want us to make it out of chiffon or something like that. So, excuse me, I have picked out 3 fabric choices and I don't know what I'm going to use. Now this one, I got this from Fabric Mart Fabrics. All of my choices are from Fabric Mart Fabrics. This one, or this one, also from Fabric Mart Fabrics. I think they were all like $1.99 a yard at some point when I went. So those are my plans for next week. One dress and another pair of Duet Trousers. And at the end of the weekend, probably the Sabrina Slims. And also I'm continuing on the cardigan makes. It's going to be warm this coming week in Maryland, end of October, so I'm surprised that it's still going to be in the 70s at the end of the week, but I'm not complaining. But I love winter too, and I'm looking for snow. Somebody sent snow to Maryland. A little bit about life, nothing much, just work, school, family. Trying to think about life a little bit. Just been sewing a little bit more than I used to, which is great. It's making me happy. Oh yeah, fun thing about life is that we live right besides the woods. I'm gonna insert a little cute video of a deer family we've been feeding. You know, I have to say, I'm going to digress a little bit, but we seem to be getting special animal visitors at certain points of my life. So when I was diagnosed with cancer in September of 2020, my neighbor knocked on my door and said, "There's a kitten at my doorstep, but she's so afraid of cats." So she had to go from her backyard and come over to the front and knock on my door. And she knew we have cats. And she said, "Can you do something about it?" I didn't even think twice. I ran to the door and picked up this little kitten, really tiny, you know, starving kitty. And we got him in. Obviously, he was a stray from the woods. And we got him in. I call that a gift from God at that time, because I was diagnosed with cancer at that time. And this cat his name is Chewy, and we still have him in our lives. He's now obviously 4 years old. He was a little baby kitty at our doorstep. And through that, and through my chemo and all that, we adopted another mommy and her kittens, and she was pregnant in the backyard from the woods. Another gift. And recently when I was sick and I was in the hospital in June, my kids and my husband was at work, the kids picked me up from the hospital, and we were walking towards our front door, and guess what? There was a deer family right there, just there. And I was like, kids, there's deer. And so we ran inside the house and we got apples and whatever, bananas and oats. Well, it's October. They're still in front of my door. They go in and out of the woods. They come, but they come. And I don't mind it at all. I don't mind it at all. And the neighbor ladies in the back, they also give them food. But now they're at the front door and they just sit. The neighbors laugh because they're just sitting there right at the door. And they all come put their head at the door and say, we're here. I digress a lot, but thank you for putting up with this story. Before I go, let me share a little verse from the Bible. But thank you for coming back. You know what? And this is a prayer for the weekend. And you all know this. Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. I shouldn't be reading this. I have it memorized. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul, and he leads me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff comfort me. I'm not going to read the whole thing. Please, if you're interested, please go to Psalms 23. And I will look forward to seeing you all again next week. I hope you come back. Love to chat with you in the comments. And do follow me on Instagram if you wish. It's under Caroline's Handmaids. God bless you all and take care. See you next Friday, hopefully. Oh yeah, I wanted to make, I've come up with a list of gifts that I want to make for the men in my life and my mother. So I will have a video of upcoming Christmas gifts. But thank you again. God bless you. Take care. Bye-bye. Hi, here's an insert of my Love Notions Barrington Boxy Tee and the Duet Trousers. Let me just show you how it turned out. The Boxy Tee, I love this over there. You know, the split hem, I chose that option. I like this. I chose the scoop neck version. And here is my Duet Trousers. The only problem with the Duet Trousers, it fits perfectly, but I'm gonna have to redo this because I think I chose a stiff fabric, so there is no room when I sit. It's kind of tight on the thighs, so I'm gonna redo this. But here is my Love Notions Barrington Boxy Tee and the Duet Trousers. I love it. So here is my second set of Love Notions Barrington Boxy Tee and the Duet Trousers. There is a big difference with this trousers, but let me just talk to you about the Boxy Tee. It's the same thing. I chose the, what are these? The slits, right? I chose that because it's a little looser fit and I prefer that. And with the Duet Trousers, now it's all about the fabric. The previous one was of a stiff fabric, so there was no room. When I sat, it's just so tight. You can see everything. Now this is the same exact size. It was a size 16, but it fits me. There's room and it fits me. So fabric choice is key. So here you go. There's a lot of room. I can sit, and I love the back. And I love this set. And also there's invisible zipper right here and lining. Anyway, this is my favorite. This one, I'm going to be making another Duet Trousers maybe tomorrow, because it's a great set. It's a great pair, but I will pick the correct fabric. It was all about the fabric choice. Okay.